In a binary liquid system, the composition expressed as is independent of the temperature pressure. A kg of solute, kg of solvent. B kg mole of solute, kg mole of solvent. C kg mole of solute, 1000 kilograms of solvent. D all ABC. The correct answer is all ABC. A sugar solution containing % sugar is equivalent to 1 brix. A 0.01, B 0.1, C 1, D 10. The correct answer is 1. Equation gives the effect of temperature on heat of reaction. A Kirchhoff's, B Maxwell's, C Antony, D Stoichiometry. The correct answer is Kirchhoff's. Which of the following has the smallest least effect on the solubility of a solute into the solvent? A nature of the solute. B nature of the solvent. C temperature. D pressure. The correct answer is pressure. 1 Kcal kg. C is equivalent to BTU pound. F. A 1. B 2.42. C 4.97. D none of these. The correct answer is 1. 1 therm is equivalent to A 10.5 BTU, B 10.5 kilocalories, C 10.9 BTU, D 10.9 kilocalories. The correct answer is 10.5 BTU. A gas at 0 C was subjected to constant pressure cooling until its volume became half the original volume. The temperature of the gas at this stage will be A 0 C, B 0 K, C 136.5 C, D 136.5 K. The correct answer is 136.5 C. A car tire of volume 0.057 m3 is inflated to 300 kPa at 300 K. After the car is driven for 10 hours, the pressure in the tire increases to 330 kPa. Assume air is an ideal gas and CV for air is 21 J-mole.K. The change in the internal energy of air in the tire in J-mole is A 380, B 630, C 760, D 880. The correct answer is 630. According to the kinetic theory, the thermal conductivity of a monoatomic gas is proportional to AT, BT 0.5, CT 1.5, DT 2. The correct answer is T 0.5. Volume occupied by 1 gm mole of a gas at STP is A 22.4 liters, B 22,400 liters, C 22.4 cc, D 359 liters. The correct answer is 22.4 liters. Vapour pressure of a solution is proportional to here SV and ST are mole fraction of solvent and solute respectively. ASV, B1ST, CST, D1SV. The correct answer is SV. In which of the following case of mixing of a strong acid with strong base each of 1 n concentration temperature increase will be the highest? A 30C.C acid and 30C.C base, B 20C.C acid and 25C.C base, C 15C.C acid and 35C.C base, D 35C.C acid and 15C.C base. The correct answer is 30C.C acid and 30C.C base. The quantity of heat required to evaporate 1 kg of a saturated liquid is called A specific heat, B 1 Kcal, C sensible heat, D latent heat. The correct answer is latent heat. The vapour pressure of water is given by in Psat A 5000 T, where A is a constant, Sat is the vapour pressure in atm, and T is the temperature in K. The vapour pressure of water in atm at 50 C is approximately A 0.07, B 0.09, C 0.11, D 0.13. The correct answer is 0.13. A vapour whose partial pressure is less than its equilibrium vapour pressure is called the vapour. A. Saturated, B. Superheated, C. Unsaturated, D. Dry gaseous. The correct answer is superheated. Pick out the wrong statement. A. The integral heat of solution of either components cannot be calculated from heat of mixing data. B. The average value of heat of neutralisation of dilute solutions of weak acids and bases is much less compared to that for strong acids and bases. C. The standard heat of solution of the hydrate of a substance is the difference between the heat of solution of the anhydrous substance and its heat of hydration. D. The accompanying enthalpy change when a solute is dissolved in solvent depends upon the nature, amount of the solute, the solvent, on the temperature, on the initial final concentrations of the solution. The correct answer is the integral heat of solution of either components cannot be calculated from heat of mixing data. Pick out the wrong unit conversion. A. 1 atm, 760 mm Hg, 29.92 inch Hg, 14.7 psi, 1.013 bar, 1.013 kg FCM2. B. 1 kPa 100 bar, C. 1 mm Hg, 1 torr, 133.3 Pa. D. The correct answer is 1 kPa 100 bar. The value of CpCv for a real gas obeying van der Waals equation is AR, BR, CR, D 0.5 R. The correct answer is R. A fluid gas produced on burning furnace oil contains 0.15 grams mole of CO2, 0.05 grams mole of oxygen, and 0.80 grams mole of N2. What is its molecular weight? A. 28.6, B. 30.0, C. 30.6, D. 32.6. The correct answer is 30.6. A gaseous mixture contains 14 kilograms of N2, 16 kilograms of O2, and 17 kilograms of NH3. The mole fraction of oxygen is A. 0.16, B. 0.33, C. 0.66, D. 0.47. The correct answer is 0.33. For an endothermic reaction, the minimum value of energy of activation will be where H enthalpy of the reaction. AH, BH, CH, D0. The correct answer is H. Isotopes are atoms having the same A. mass number, B. number of neutrons, C. atomic mass, D. none of these. The correct answer is none of these. 500 cc each of hydrogen at 700 mm Hg pressure and oxygen at 600 mm Hg pressure are put together in a vessel of 1 liter capacity. The final pressure of the gas mixture will be mmHg. A. 650, B. 700, C. 600, D. 375. The correct answer is 650. What is the simplest formula of a compound containing 50 of element A atomic weight 10 and 50 of element B atomic weight 20? A. AB3, B. A2B3, C. A2B, D. AB2. The correct answer is AB3. The average value of heat of neutralization of dilute solution of strong acids and strong bases is about kg/mole of water formed. A 6680, B 13360, C 2481, D 97302. The correct answer is 13,360. In a mixture of benzene vapour and nitrogen gas at a total pressure of 900 mm Hg, if the absolute humidity of benzene is 0.2 kg benzene kg nitrogen, the partial pressure of benzene in mmHg is A 180, B 60.3, C 720, D 200. The correct answer is 60.3. For an ideal gas, the compressibility factor A decreases with pressure rise, B is unity at all temperature, C is unity at Boyle's temperature, D 0. The correct answer is unity at all temperature. In a neutral solution, AH ions are absent, BO ions are absent, C both H and O ions are present in very small but equal concentration, D none of these. The correct answer is both H and O ions are present in very small but equal concentration. In process, ions of salts react with water to produce acidity or alkalinity. A hydration, B hydrolysis, C electrolysis, D dialysis. The correct answer is hydrolysis. Sodium has inverted solubility curve, i.e. its solubility increases with the lowering of temperature. A carbonate monohydrate, B chloride, C thiosulfate, D bisulfite. The correct answer is carbonate monohydrate. Which of the following has the least almost negligible effect on the solubility of a solute in a solvent? A temperature, B nature of solute, C pressure, D nature of solvent. The correct answer is pressure. If the partial pressure of the solvent in the vapour phase is equal to the vapour pressure of the solvent at that temperature, then the system is said to be at its A bubble point, B saturation temperature, C dew point, D both B and C. The correct answer is both B and C. At higher temperatures, molar heat capacities for most of the gases at constant pressure with increase in temperature. A varies linearly, B increases, C decreases, D does not vary. The correct answer is increases. Pick out the wrong unit conversion. A lkgf 9.8 Newton, B 1 Stoke 1 m2 second, C 1 Pascal second 10 poise, D 1 ppm 1 milliliter m3 1 milligram kg. The correct answer is 1 Stoke 1 m2 second. Disappearance of snow in sub-zero weather exemplifies the process of A evaporation, B sublimation, C vaporization, D melting. The correct answer is sublimation. A gas mixture contains 6 moles of H2 and 2 moles of N2. If the total pressure of the gaseous mixture is 4 kgfcm2, then the partial pressure of N2 in the mixture will be kgfcm2. A1, B2, C4, D8. The correct answer is 1. How much O2 can be obtained from 90 kilograms of water? A 32 kilograms, B 80 kilograms, C 64 kilograms, D 90 kilograms. The correct answer is 80 kilograms. The boiling points for pure water and pure toluene are 100 C and 110.6 C respectively. Toluene and water are completely immiscible in each other. A well-agitated equimolar mixture of toluene and water are prepared. The temperature at which the above mixture will exert a pressure of 1 standard atm is A less than 100 C, B 100 C, C between 100 and 110 C, D 110.6 C. The correct answer is between 100 and 110 C. A solution of specific gravity 1 consists of 35 A by weight and the remaining B. If the specific gravity of A is 0.7, the specific gravity of B is A 1.25, B 1.3, C 1.35, D 1.2. The correct answer is 1.2. Pick out the wrong unit conversion. A 1 joule 4.186 calorie. B 1 kilocalorie 3.968 BTU 0.00116 kWh 0.00156 HP. C 1 ton of TNT trinitro-toluene 4.2 GJ1 G109. D 1 feet lbf 0.3238 calories 0.1383 kg. M 1.356 J 1.356 nm. The correct answer is 1 joule 4.186 calorie. The accumulation in a steady-state combustion process burning 1 kg/mole of carbon with 1 kg/mole of oxygen, thereby producing 1 kg/mole of carbon dioxide is kg/mole. A1, B0, C16, D44. The correct answer is 0. Addition of a non-volatile solute to a pure solvent. A increases its freezing point. B increases its boiling point. C decreases its freezing point. D both B and C. The correct answer is both B and C. The depression in freezing point of a solution is A inversely proportional to the mass of solvent. B directly proportional to the mole of solute. C both A and B. D neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A and B. For the gaseous phase reaction N2O2 to NO-H80 kJ/kg mole, the decomposition of NO is favored by A increasing the concentration of N2, B decrease in temperature, C increase in pressure, D decrease in pressure. The correct answer is decrease in temperature. Pick out the correct statement. A heat of solution is always positive. B at equilibrium G is 0. C for the reaction PCl5 PCl3 close to G is less than E. D the heating of water in a beaker is an example of an isolated system. The correct answer is at equilibrium G is 0. In case of a solution not of a solid in a liquid whose total volume is less than the sum of the volumes of its components in their pure states, solubility is A independent of temperature. B increases with rise in pressure. C increased with decrease in pressure. D unchanged with pressure changes. The correct answer is increases with rise in pressure. Pure oxygen is mixed with air to produce an enriched air containing 50 volume of oxygen. The ratio of moles of air to oxygen used is A 1.72, B 0.58, C 0.5, D 0.2. The correct answer is 0.58. Pick out the correct statement. A substance existing above its critical temperature is called a saturated vapour. B a mixture of vapour gas is called saturated if the equilibrium vapour pressure of the liquid is more than the partial pressure of the vapour at the same temperature. C heat added to or given up by a substance at constant temperature is called the sensible heat. D the endpoints of a vapour pressure versus temperature curve are critical and triple points. The correct answer is The endpoints of a vapour pressure versus temperature curve are critical and triple points. Normality of a solution does not change with the increase in the A. pressure, B. temperature, C. solute concentration, D. dilution of the solution. The correct answer is pressure.